Good morning everyone. So today we're going to discuss about the surface marking of our stomach.
Good morning, my name is Anjali Suthar. So for the surface marking of the stomach, we require two horizontal plane. The first plane is transverse pyloric plane, which passes through the tip of the 9 costal cartilage, and the other one is subcostal plane.
How to mark for the transpyloric plane?
Transpyloric plane, the tip of the 9 costal
So assuming that this point is our second rib. Next, third rib, fourth rib,
fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth.
Okay.
Over here.
So draw a line. Put a little more pressure. Okay, right. Next line.
Subcostal, below the ribs.
Below the ribs.
Yeah, over here.
Like that we marked the two lines.
Yes, sir.
Now, what are the other vertical? What are the other things we have to do now? Cardiac orifice.
How to pyloric orifice.
Pyloric. How to mark for cardiac orifice?
2.5 centimeter left at the 7th costal cartilage.
So
This is third,
4th, 5th.
6th, 7th.
Okay, so
From the medial plane, 2.5 centimeter.
Okay, right.
Left.
Mark X. Put a mark X.
Yes.
Right. 2.5 centimeters away from the midline in the sixth. What? Sixth at the level of 6th costal cartilage. Okay. Next.
Now we will draw two oblique parallel lines which are 2 centimeter apart from each other.
2 centimeter apart from each other. Two oblique parallel lines.
Oblique
This is for the cardiac orifice.
orifice.
How can we go for pylorus?
1.2 centimeter right on the transpyloric plane.
1.2 centimeters around there on the
Here.
right transpyloric plane. Right. Okay. Right. Next.
Then we will again draw two parallel lines.
Two parallel lines about 2.5 centimeters. 2 centimeters apart. Okay. So now now this is any other line we will take into consideration? To cardiac and pylorus.
Yes. Now we will go for lesser curvature and greater curvature.
So the right part of the cardiac orifice and line at the cardiac orifice to the left part of the line at pyloric orifice. Joining these two, it will give rise to a roughly J-shaped structure. This is our lesser curvature. The right line at the cardiac orifice. To the left line at the cardiac orifice to the right line at the pyloric orifice.
But for greater orifice, we need 2 more points.
2 more points, right?
Yes.
What are those?
At the 5th intercostal space, just below the nipple.
Okay.
Over here.
Okay. Next.
Another point is at the intersection of 9th and 10th rib.
Okay. Next. Okay. So what we do now?
Now we will draw a curved line joining these points to the pyloric.
Curved line at the 5th intercostal space, and joining this particular point also, and that should ultimately come and meet the line which is the right line of the pyloric orifice. This is for the marking of
greater curvature.
So from the right line at the cardiac orifice to the point at 5th intercostal space, again at the 9th intercostal, 9th and 10th, intersection between 9th and 10th, these 2 points along with the right line at the pyloric, the left line at the pyloric orifice, that will form our lesser curvature, greater curvature, pylorus end of the stomach, and here we have got the cardiac end of the stomach. So this is the surface marking of the stomach. Now we will also take into consideration two spaces. One is called Traub space, another is called as the gastric triangle. So Traub space, if you see here, we got on the left side we got the spleen. On the right side we got the left lobe of the liver, above the inferior border of the left lung, and below is the left costal margin. It's a quadrilateral space. Normally on percussion it yields a tympanic note, either in splenomegaly or in hepatomegaly or in pleural effusion. The space will get obliterated, and on percussion it results in a dull note. Okay. One more thing is gastric triangle. Okay. Gastric triangle, the boundaries are
here.
Below we have got the transverse mesocolon. Above we got, on this side, the left side we got the costal margin. On the right side we got our the inferior border of the liver. So this is a horizontal, it's a triangular space, gastric triangle. So usually patients, if we cannot pass through nasogastric tube, we can do PEG, percutaneous enteroscopic gastrostomy. We can directly insert the gastric tube in this particular gastric triangle. Okay, these are all related to the surface markings of the stomach. Thank you.
Thank you.